The following audio is intended for mature audiences and contains adult content, graphic language, graphic violence, and strong sexual content. Viewer discretion is advised. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the official first episode of the Dirty 20 D&D podcast. We are going to just jump right into it and get our players started here with the campaign. So, our adventurers have come into this town called Falade. It's been a good damn day. A fresh 500 gold pieces in your pocket after another successful adventure killing some stupid shit. You and the rest of the group have gathered in the very packed Black Dryad Tavern on the eastern edge of Falade. The tavern is packed with barbarians and a few other assholes. As you settle in, you see a pretentious noble sitting alone at the bar and a group of barbarians with 4 hooded figures watching you from across the room. They are very clearly eyeing you up for what reason you've got no clue. A heavy-set bearded human comes to your table. He looks tired and hungover. He places the drinks you ordered in front of you. Those assholes across the way still keep their eyes locked on you, but you'll worry about that here in a moment. For now, you raise your drinks and prepare for a long night of harrowing debauchery. Alright, so guys, you are in this tavern. What you guys want to do?
I will look around the room and can I use would it be a perception check to see what I can see around the room?
You most certainly can.
I would like to do that as well. And I would like to take a drink of my ale.
Roll me a perception, then a constitution saving throw.
I got 17.
Okay. I'll wait for Mouse, because he's rolling the same thing.
Yep.
22 for my perception.
Okay.
And then the constitution?
Yeah, constitution for the alcohol.
And an 8 for my constitution.
Okay, alright.
I knew it. I knew it was going to be low after I rolled a high.
Alright, so before I tell you the results of the constitution saving throw, so Gnorbit and Mouse, both of you do recognize that there's the nobleman sitting at the bar alone. The barbarians are eyeing you up like a lot. They are being very suspicious, very sneaky, and don't necessarily know why, but they are looking directly at you. Even though there are a bunch of people that are in this tavern with you right now, there's several citizens, people that are here finishing their night off. And the hooded figures are also keeping an eye on you, but you can't really see underneath their hood. They're kind of just like side-eyeing you.
All right. Yeah. All right. So
the result for the Constitution saving throw, before I forget, Mouse, you're passed out.
Oh, Jesus, what? That was
quick. That was quick.
I look at Norbit and I'm about to just point, and then my head falls to the table.
Yeah. Well, with Norbit being Norbit, people staring at him isn't something that he'd find uncommon, I guess. So, in the mindset of Norbit, I'm gonna ignore the barbarian side of it and walk over to you said it was a nobleman?
Yes.
Walk over to the nobleman and sit next to him. Possible?
That is possible. Give me just a second. Okay. So you go to the nobleman.
Yes. Sit next to him.
And you'll go sit next to him.
And I'll look at the nobleman and I'll say,
that's a nice set of armor you've got there.
He has a tankard in his hand. He sets it back down on the table. He turns around and looks at you, and he's swaying back and forth like he's a little bit tipsy. He does, however, have enough cognitive function to recognize your face, and he says, "Oh, my friend, you have returned back from the journey that I have set you on. Were you successful?"
Was we successful?
Yes.
Good. So I'll look at the nobleman and I'll turn around and I'll go,
Yes, we was successful.
Says, good, 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 good. All is good in the world then. Let me give you and your compatriots the rest of your money that you so rightfully deserve. And you see that he turns around kind of haphazardly, like he's sluggish, and reaches back into his bag, pulls out 3 very large, smaller bags, and sets them out in front of you. They have ribbons ripped around them and everything. It's very ornate, very fancy. But you can tell just by when he pulled them out and set them in front of you that this is 3 bags of large amounts of money.
right. So from there, I will take the bags of gold and go back to Mouse and Rhaegar.
Rhaegar, what would you like to do?
I want to approach the nobleman.
All right.
So
Are
I'm
you
going to walk
approaching as he's returning?
Yeah, I'm going to approach him as Norbit's returning. Yeah.
Okay, sure. All right.
So I'm going to
go up to the nobleman.
I'm going to sit down next to him, and I'm going to drunkenly say to him, "Hey, buddy, I got a wager here for you.
Okay.
I bet you that you can't beat me in an arm wrestle.
Okay.
If I win, you gotta pay me triple that little purse that you just handed my colleague.
All right.
If I lose, screw it, you can keep the gold and I'll buy you drinks all night long."
All right. First off, roll me a Constitution saving throw, and if you can manage to stay awake, then roll me a Persuasion check.
Out of character, get his armor too.
What's the Constitution? D20 plus.
It's D20 plus your Constitution modifier. So whatever should be.
There you go, 19.
19. Yeah, you are still awake. You're not tipsy. Feel like you can drink some more. But roll me a persuasion check now to see if you can convince him to do an arm wrestling match with you.
13.
13 kind of gives you a side eye, and he's like, "You do realize I'm not that strong, right?"
I noticed that, but I figured a small guy against a drunk dragonborn's a good wager.
He sighs and he says, "Okay, I'll give it a shot." So we're both gonna roll strength checks, and whichever one's the highest is the result.
Okay, what's my strength check?
So do
2d4 plus.
It's 1d20 plus 8 for you. So it's like you're doing a strength saving throw.
Okay, I got 25. I got a 25.
There's already no way I'm gonna beat that. Yeah. All right. So you literally grab his hand, and without even blinking, you immediately just slam it into the other side of the table like it was nothing. Like this is just natural to you.
Okay.
He looks at you and says, "I did make a wager, and I should have known that this was going to happen, even though you are technically drunk. But a deal is a deal," and he gives you 1,500 gold.
I stand up victorious. I grasp the coin purse in my hands, and I turn to the barmaid and hand her a fistful of gold coins, and I tell her, "Whatever this guy drinks tonight, this pays for it."
And she nods her head and starts back up to what she was doing. So do you return back to your table?
Yeah, I'm going to go back to Mouse and Norbit.
Beautiful.
Is Mouse still passed out at this point?
Yeah, I'm going to make him roll another Constitution saving throw to see if he can wake up.
Okay.
Mouse, roll another con save. See if you wake up. You do wake up.
Hello, my friends.
Just so everyone knows what he rolled a 20. And he does wake up. But you are under the influence of alcohol, however. So you are classified as tipsy.
Can
I'm not under anything. I'm always on top.
shout the barmaid over and buy Rhaegar and Mouse a drink for a successful mission?
Absolutely. The bartender, the bearded one, comes over. He's kind of really sluggish. Walks back over to your booth, your table, and just passes all of you the thing of ale. And does Mouse and Rhaegar take a drink?
Yeah, I'll take a drink.
Okay, roll me a con save. You were passed out.
I rolled a 9.
Yeah, he rolled a 9. He is passed out. You are out like a light.
I'll take another drink.
Mouse, roll me a con save.
11.
You are also passed out. So,
And then there was one.
and there was one. And it was at this time that one of the barbarians gets up and walks over to you to your table.
Right.
And he comes straight for you. He looks at you and says, "So are you friends with that nobleman?"
I'm going to look at him and turn around and say,
Friends? No. Acquaintances? Yes.
And he looks at you and says, "I noticed that he practically gave you a massive fortune. There any way that you could share that?"
If you have objects of shiny and value, yes.
He looks at you up and down and says, "So how much you got on you?"
do I know how much I've got on me?
You personally have 500 gold pieces on you,
Right.
on top of the extra 500 gold pieces that was handed to you by the nobleman. So technically, you have about 1,000 gold pieces on your person right now.
All right. Could I do a deception check?
You can.
Yeah, well, not check, but deception roll to lie to him
Sure.
and say I have 500 gold
Absolutely.
because I don't trust him.
Sure.
So that'd be 1d20 plus my deception, correct?
Yes, sir.
I got 11.
He looks at you, puts his arm around the back of your neck, and he says, "You take me for a fool." And the next thing you know, felt a shock of electricity, and you're out
Oh shit!
like a light.
Should be a better liar. All right,
All right.
where from her?
The three of you wake up, and none of the two individuals who were drinking are not hungover. They are completely fine, no headache. Honestly, it feels like that they are a brand new individuals, as if that they were completely cured of any ailments that they ever had. Wake up to an odd sight. The bar is empty. You can't leave the bar at all. There are no windows anymore to see outside of the bar. The inside of the bar looks exactly the same as before, except for one very big, massive difference. There is a giant red door behind the bar that was not there before. Or at least to your knowledge, it was not there before. You were too drunk to remember that shit.
Hey, what happened? I feel good. Like real good. I don't be feel.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I sort of look at Mouse and I go, well, for a thing your size and the amount you drank, you shouldn't even be walking right now, let alone talking.
Don't worry. I can handle a lot more than you think. Trust me.
All right, so again, you're in this bar again. There's nobody here except for the three of you, and the only thing that you know for 100% absolute positivity is that there's this giant red door behind the bar that was not there before.
Would I have to get closer to the door to roll a perception check on the door? Could I do it from where I am?
You can do it from where you're at if you would like.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do a perception check to see if I notice anything out of the ordinary or some shit, because if it wasn't there before, I don't really trust it now.
Right?
That would be would it be an investigation or a perception?
You can do either or, and I will also add you can Arcana check.
Oh, alright.
So do either of
I'll do an Arcana check then. That's
Sure.
my highest.
Sure.
21.
This is a very evil, very powerful door.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, well, shit. think I preferred it before I knew that.
All right, so what are you going to do? You're going to go up to it and...
I'm going to share the information first with my party that the door, something doesn't feel right about the door. It feels evil.
Well,
And then I'm going to walk up to the door.
Because, yeah, that's our only way out, it seems.
Can I throw mouse at the door?
No, you mean not throw a mouse at the door? Don't touch me.
Okay, so...
I want to throw mouse at the door.
Okay, all right, so here's how this is going to work. Both of you are going to do like we did with the arm wrestling thing, where both of you are going to roll opposed strength checks. And if Rhaegar wins, he's going to pick Mouse up and throw him.
Can I use my acrobatics instead?
I will allow that because you're
Thank you.
technically trying to dodge out of his way. So, yeah, I'm going to let Rhaegar use a strength check and Mouse use an acrobatics.
I got
Oh,
27.
shit.
Good fucking luck.
Shit. I can't beat that unless I get a crit.
You best be like a triple backflip.
God. Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
so
Jeez.
Norbit, you see Rhaegar come out like all powerful, like a Saiyan, bat out of hell. Grab Mouse, pick him up. You can hear Mouse trying to fight him, like
Don't
trying
touch
to.
me.
He's like squirming and like trying to get out and complaining, and then you see Rhaegar throw Mouse, chunk him at this door, and slam him up against the door for
How much damage do I take?
1 point of damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
The door, however, does come to life. And does not like the fact that he just had a mouse folk thrown at him. So he's going to do a slam attack against Mouse while he's on the ground.
Oof.
He misses. He does miss.
Wait.
He does miss. But everybody roll initiative now.
Is the door drunk?
Do what now?
Is the door drunk? It missed. He's on the
Oh,
floor.
no, the door is no, the door is not drunk. It's just I rolled poorly. Oh my goodness! I just rolled the same roll.
I got a 12.
I got a nat 1.
Wow, I got a 4.
I got a 21.
All right, so it's gonna go
There you go.
Rhaegar, Gnorbit, Mouse, and then the door.
Oh, I did better than the door.
You
Holy
did better than the
shit.
door.
Congratulations, Mouse. You beat an inanimate object for initiative.
Well, I rolled a 4, so I was a little worried.
I rolled a nat 1 twice in a row. like
Ooh, that's
Like-
tough.
my rolls are bad today.
Yeah. I mean, that's good for us, right?
Oh, that's great for you guys. That's perfect for you.
Yes.
So, Rhaegar, it is your turn. You just threw Mouse into the door. What do you do?
Okay, so I can do 2 actions in 1 turn, right?
You can do an action and a bonus action.
So what counts as a bonus action?
Bonus action is where, for you as a barbarian, you can go into a rage and basically get resistance to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage.
Okay, then I'm going to skip bonus action. I'm just going to attack with my great axe.
Actually, let me read the rest of this to you, just in case you want to. All right, so when you go into a rage, you get advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Your melee damage bonus is increased by +2. You have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage, and it lasts for 1 minute. So you get a bonus to your attacks as well for your great axe.
Okay. I'll leave the rage for just now. I'll just attack it normally.
Okay, sure. So you'll go to the 30 feet and you'll go and attack the door.
Yep.
All right. So go ahead and make me a attack roll to see if you get.
D20 plus 8.
Yes, sir.
28 critical!
Oh my god.
Rhaegar's beasting it today.
Okay, so roll 2d12 plus 6. First attack roll in the campaign. Apart from
23.
23. Okay. This door is on death's door. Literally.
Wow.
Well then.
I'm just gonna sit back nice and easy and watch Norbit.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch Norbit and Mouse try and fuck up a door.
Jesus.
Oh, I guess you made our lives easier.
All right, so
if anybody needs me, I'm gonna go back over to the shelves of all.
I'm not even going to fix the map. I'm not even going to fix the map for you guys. I'm just going to just kill my door. It's fine.
So, all right, I'm guessing it's my turn next because of their rolls.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. So, question: does equipping my shield class as an action?
I think it does. Yes, I believe it.
Right. Never mind that then. I'm gonna swing my longsword at the door.
Sure.
5.
You missed the door.
Fuck's sake.
You missed the door.
Have I got a bonus action?
You do have a bonus action. I don't know if you have any spells that are classified as bonus.
Can I throw him a pigeon at the door?
Just for flavor text, sure.
Yeah, just because I'm annoyed that I missed.
I'll let you throw your pigeon at. I won't even make you roll a strength check for it. It deals 1 damage to the door.
I'll take it. It's more than my sword did.
Sure. Alice is your go.
I would like to use the rifle.
Sure.
I missed it with a 2. With a 2.
I'm the only competent player today.
Rhaegar coming in with the carry.
Well, you're getting all the high rolls, like
Okay. So yeah,
Norbit both rolling well.
You shoot your gun, and it just like hits to the side of the wall past the door, and you fall back down.
I'm sorry, my friends. I'm still not used to it. It's so powerful, you know.
Okay, so like the only one that is close to the door is Norbit and Rhaegar. So I do get to attack somehow.
I should have equipped the shield.
Oh, let me move, Tony. Let me move then.
Okay, where are you
I'm gonna move.
All right, where are you
same as I'm just gonna go outside of the bar and head down 25. A total of 25 to the corner.
Okay, sure.
Fucking door.
That's hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe I should have moved first. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I was too close.
Over here who like almost killed it in one shot, and then you got the 2 other incompetent players who just didn't even manage to hit it.
Pigeon did more damage than me.
It's going to be so funny. I'm going to laugh my ass off in the next room. Mayhem.
A pigeon did more damage than me and Mo.
Pigeon did more damage than you would have round.
Can't believe he threw me.
Okay. All right. So the door is going to use its one of its special abilities, and it's going to open its mouth. And I need both Rhaegar and Norbit to do a con saving throw.
Constitution?
Yeah.
12.
14.
Both of you pass, so you take no damage.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, so you see where the demonic face, it opens its mouth up to shoot a beam of lightning towards the 2 of you, but both of you manage to sidestep away to where that you wouldn't get hit, and neither one of you take any damage. But Rhaegar, it is your turn.
Okay. I don't know whether the DM's going to answer this or not, but how much health does the door have left?
I will not answer that.
Damn it. Can I punch the door?
You can try.
Okay. Roll 1d20 plus 8. 22.
You hit with You do hit with a punch, but if you're going to punch it, your damage is not going to be the damage of your axe. It's going to be unarmed damage.
Okay, so what do I need to roll?
Let me find unarmed strike. I think it's 1d6, but I want to make absolutely.
Is it just a d6, or do I get to add a multiplier?
That's what I'm looking for. No, it's a straight up 1d4.
Oh shit! Okay, disregard that last roll then.
It's a 1d4.
That's a 1.
You deal 1 damage to it. It's still alive, but it's still on death's door.
Okay, I'm gonna
Look at the big barbarian punching the door, still alive.
I'm gonna turn the mouse and say, "Hey, do you want me to throw you again?"
Should have used
Come over here and get me.
Norbit, it's your turn. What do you do?
First of all, I'm turning around to Rhaegar and going,
Should have used the axe.
Yeah, well,
I agree.
listen here,
Creepy voice is right.
listen here, RoboCop. Your fucking pigeon did more damage than you, so you're not one to talk.
Fair enough.
What are you gonna do? Norbit, what are you gonna do?
well, I'm tempted to throw a mouse because he did more damage than me and the pigeon.
Well, like, Mouse is like 25
But
feet
he's-
away from you, so you'd have to go and move over the
Yeah.
Mouse and then do a strength check to throw Mouse. And he has to roll an opposed athletics check.
Yeah, true. So,
Like,
alright.
literally this door is about to die, and all you can think about is, let me throw the tiny person.
Probably gonna miss again with my rolls. So what could I do for a bonus action as far as like equipping or
Okay, that's what I was
throwing?
going to look for your character.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have any spells that you can do for your bonus.
I have Firebolt, but you said it's an evil door, and I used an Arcana check on it, so I don't know if that'll be
both
smart.
of your cantrips are actions, though. You can cast both of those as an action, but you also have your first level spells. So, what did you stock for your first level spells?
Cure Wounds and Absorb Elements.
Okay, yeah. So then,
So
you can use your action to cast one of those spells if you want.
yeah, why not? I'll so is that a bonus for action? Yeah.
No, casting a spell.
That's my action.
It's all your spell. Yeah.
All right then. I will. I guess I'll try Fireball on it.
Okay, that's a cantrip. All right, so you have to make a ranged spell attack. So roll for your attack roll, and it will be your intelligence. So it'd be your 1d20 plus your intelligence, which would be +5 for you.
+5. Okay. 7.
You miss.
I'm not surprised.
So
Can I throw the pigeon again as my bonus action?
sure, it will deal. I'm not even gonna make it. You're like right there at it.
Yeah.
It deals 3 damage.
With this party and throwing things that are smaller than them.
It deals 3 damage. Yeah. Okay, Mouse, it's your turn.
This door's still not dead yet.
No.
Look,
Should have used your axe.
look. You
Look.
said it was on death's door.
It is on death's door. It is on death's door. You've only done you've done all the damage, Rhaegar. You've done all of the damage. Mouse has not hit it at all. Norbit hit it with a pigeon twice.
That's
And you
27
punched it.
points of damage that that damn door is taking, and it's still not dead. I'm betting it's got 30.
Like, if you would literally just swing your sword or shoot at it and hit it, you could kill it in one
I was
hit.
going for the meme. What can I say?
I took an electric
Alright,
shock. My aim's off.
I miss again.
Oh my
I rolled a
gosh,
4.
God. Yeah, okay, yeah, Mouse.
I can't
shoots-
control what I roll. I mean, it is what it is.
It's the fate of the dice. It's nothing he can do about it. So yeah, you make your shot, you miss
Because I'm
again.
using that rifle. You know, I don't have a proficiency in the rifle. It's literally what it is.
This literally
It's
reminds
punishing
me of the TikTok video meme of where it's like they go like, I make my shot, I miss, I shoot again, and I miss.
Hold on.
The door
Is it an action or a bonus action to change weapons?
for you right now? It's classified as an action, but then when you reach level 3, it will be a bonus action.
All right. Yeah. I'll just move like 10 feet, like down over two squares to the left.
Left, sure.
Yeah.
All right, it is the door's
good right
turn.
there.
The door can't use that special ability anymore. So what it's going to do is it's going to do a slam attack against the 2 that are standing in front of them. I miss both of you.
Oh wow! What the hell?
I rolled a 4. Yeah, that's the door's turn. It can't do anything. So Rhaegar, it's back up to you, man.
Right, fuck it. I'm gonna swing my fucking great axe.
Thank God.
Square into the fucking demon-shaped face that is inside this door.
Please,
I
dude.
swear to God, if I don't kill this
Please,
thing, I'm coming to you.
Like, if you could just hit it, your literal like bonus +6 to your great axe will just kill it. Yeah, 19 is dead. Yeah, it's dead. You killed the door.
Finally. I turn to the rest of the party and say, "You're fucking welcome."
I'm gonna look at my pigeon and just see it on the floor and be like,
Yeah.
"Good job."
Anyway, so this demon door melts into the floor and it turns into a regular door. What do you guys do?
Open it.
Okay. As you open the door, you enter the room behind that crazy door. Manage to see a long, dark hallway lit by only the faint torches that line the wall on either side. You can see that whatever is down this hallway is not going to be very fun at all.
All right.
What do you do?
Any ideas?
Okay, stand back and let the rest of the party figure this one out.
All right. I guess I'll equip my shield.
Okay.
Not trusting anything after that door.
Sure.
And I will walk to the end of the hallway.
The rest of you follow suit.
Yeah.
Sure.
So the three of you enter into this octagon-shaped room. You can see inside of the room that there are 3 doors leading in different directions. There's one to your left, one straight in front, and one to your right. On the floor, you can see a giant golden sigil that looks to be like, it would be basically described as a golden diamond surrounded by holy light. Then to your left, you see a door with a green sigil above it that looks to be like a strand of DNA surrounded and encased by nature. The red door in front of you looks to be like kind of like a ninja star with demon horns hanging behind it. And then to your right is a blue shield sigil. That's what you see in this room. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna go touch the red sigil.
Okay. So you're going to touch the door where the...
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. The door does open for you.
Okay. I'm gonna step through the door.
Okay. So Mouse and Gnorbit, you see when he steps through, the door shuts behind him and locks. Rhaegar, when you step in, you see the door disappear. When you enter the room is a standard-sized room with a beautiful, intricate braided pattern engraved into the left and the right of the walls inside. On the wall opposite to the entrance is a blank iron door that is behind some iron bars, more or less. In front of those bars is what appears to be a steel mesh door that is activated on a pulley system. The floors are stone, and the room is barren except for 3 statues in the middle, sitting on pedestals. They are all life-sized and very well crafted by whoever created these statues. To your left is a gnome holding a set of unbalanced scales with 2 large plates. In the middle is an elven archer with her bow drawn towards the entrance of the room, and to your right is a dwarf holding a very beaten up and even seemingly eroded battle axe. What do you do?
So there's 2 doors. One's behind iron bars. One's a chain mesh door, as you described.
Yeah, there's a door basically behind the statue straight in front of you. Or no, there's this door to your right. Sorry. Door to your right and a door to your left. One is behind an iron bar with a pulley system. And then to your other side is the other door with a mesh covering it.
Okay. Can I go and investigate the 3 statues?
Sure.
Okay, I want to inspect the dwarf one first.
Okay.
Do I see anything?
You have to roll an investigation check.
Balls. D20 plus... Oh, shit. This is going to be bad. Okay. 14.
Okay. You can tell that from the roll that you just got that the 3 statues interact with one another somehow. That you have to go and do something in a certain order in order for them to do... for the other statues to activate and do what they're supposed to do.
Okay, so can the statues be moved? Like, their positioning in the room? Like, if
currently,
the dwarf is...
no, you can't move them.
Can they be turned?
Also, currently not at the moment. From what you can tell, just from your investigation check, it seems like that they're placed in a certain way for a certain reason, and you have to go in order of operation and do whatever it is that those statues need in order to activate the next statue.
Okay, so it went the
You got to your left is a gnome.
gnome with the set of
Scales.
unbalanced scales. Then you've got the elven warrior in the center with her bow drawn, and then you've got the dwarf on the right with the very aged, rusted battle axe. So
Right.
that describes to me the telling of time. So the balance of war, because oh god,
Yeah, you still have two doors to inspect, one to your right and one to your left.
right.
The
Let me
elven
inspect
archer is facing towards the door that you just came in through.
let me inspect the door on the right.
The right one? Okay. So the one on the right is covered in mesh, but when you stick your hand through, you can feel what like a piece of solid there. So it feels like a wall there.
Okay, what about the door on the left?
Door on the left, it's got an iron bar, and you can see the pulley system to the left of the door. But there is a piece missing on the pulley system. But inside, behind the iron bars, you can see a chest.
Oh god, that's some fucking Skyrim shit right here. I don't know. Will a perception check help me out at all?
Yeah, do a perception check.
I like to go through a door tunnel.
Okay.
23.
All right, let me tell him what he sees, and then we'll go back and swap over to you. Give him some time to figure it out. So Rhaegar, with the perception of 23, you can tell that the piece for the pulley system is the gear in order to turn it, but you can also tell that the door on the right is not exactly what it seems. So if you go back to the door on the right that is covered behind mesh, that when you stick your hand through it, it just feels like a solid wall. It feels like that there's an actually different way of going through that mesh door. That's what you see with your perception. However, we're going to go back over to Mouse and Norbit.
Yep. Okay.
So give you time to kind of contemplate what you need to do on next when we go back to you. So Mouse and Norbit, you're still in the main room. You have the door to your left and the door to your right.
I'll go right.
We're going to go right. So the door opens up for you for the shield room. You go in.
Yes.
Okay. You go in, Norbit, you see it close behind him. And then Mouse, when you go in, the door disappears. So when you walk in, Mouse, at the far end of the room, you see a giant piano. And above the piano, you see 5 pictures of great artistry. Somebody whoever did these 5 paintings knew what they were doing. What I'm going to do is for in chat, I'm going to show you the picture of the keys. And then I'm going to describe to you the pictures that you see above the piano. So the pictures that you see above the piano, the largest one above the other 4 is the picture of the piano. So somebody painted this piano, and it's the biggest one of the 5. Below the piano, you see 4 smaller pictures. The one to your left is a picture of a woman's face. The picture next to it is a picture of an egg. Next to the egg is a picture of a bed. And then the last picture on the far right is a picture of a coin purse. What do?
You said it was a woman.
It's a woman's face.
In order, face, egg, Johnny.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't hear you. So it's a it's a face, an egg, a bed, a bag.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit the keys F, E, B, and C.
F, E, B, and C. Okay, so you hit those keys in that order, and you'll take...
Oh, God.
The keys start to move, and they fly up and hit you for 3 damage. And then go back into the key
Sweet.
slots.
Maybe reverse order.
Maybe it was. Well, I mean, he said coin purse first, and then he swapped it to bag. So now maybe.
If you want time to think about that, I can.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Norbit can go through.
Let me hit one more time, and then go to Norbit.
Okay,
let me
sure.
hit F, E, B, and then B again.
Okay. You hit those keys, and the keys come back to life and hit you for 1 damage.
All right, I'm gonna drink a potion, and then you can go to Norbit.
Sure. Go ahead and roll for your to see how much you heal. Norbit, you're in this main room. You have 1 door left to your left.
Yeah.
What was it,
I'll go through that door.
Okay. You go through that door. The door behind you disappears. When you go into this room, it looks to be like a desert inside of this room. It's kind of weird, right? There's sand everywhere. Very ornate, Egyptian-looking things inside of this room. However, in the middle of the room is a blank canvas. It looks to be like that somebody was originally going to paint a picture here.
Right.
Then on the far wall, there are 2 different things. One is written in runes, and the other is written below it in common. You can roll to see if you can do like a perception check to see if you can read it or whatever, because you're not close enough right now to go in.
Yeah. So I will go inside and do a perception check to see if I can understand it.
Sure.
17.
Okay. So you can see with a perception check that the painting or the canvas that's in front of you does not have any paint, but you see a knife. And the runes on the back wall are not in a language you know, but you feel like you're familiar with it.
Can I read the common underneath the runes?
You can read the common underneath the runes, and it says blood painting.
Right. I'm gonna take a stab in the dark and say, with the knife, I prick my finger.
Okay.
With Norbit, would that make blood come out?
For Norbit, it would more or less create like, you don't necessarily have like human blood. You kind of have like a different form of blood. But yeah, we'll essentially say that it's like your blood essence, basically.
Could I try and copy the runes using that onto the canvas?
You can try, but you are going to take a prick of damage for using a knife on your hand. You take 1 damage from the knife.
Okay.
So you can copy the runes above if you would like.
Yes.
All right. So you copy the runes. The runes come out of the painting and form a fist and hit you for 2 damage.
Great. Okay. So can I do another perception check to see if I notice anything with...
Do a perception check on the room itself.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say on the entire room.
Okay.
Already lost perception. There it is.
Also,
6.
Do an intelligence.
Intelligence roll?
No, do an investigation.
Yeah. So for the perception I got 6. For the investigation I got 8.
Okay. With the 6 perception, you basically see just the basic details. So there's this canvas in the middle. There's a candle in the far left, and then there is a book stand on the right with no books in it, and that's all you can see. The investigation of an 8, you can tell that the runes mean something, but you don't know exactly what.
All right. If someone else wants to,
we'll swap back over to Mouse because he sent me a message saying that he thinks he got it. So Mouse, what do you do with the keys?
This will probably be wrong, but I'm going to take a shot. I'm going to press F A C E D B A G.
So you're going to spell F. You're going to hit the keys. I missed part of it. So you're going to press F A C E G G B E D B A G. Okay. Yeah. As you go to press those keys, the room fills up with music, and it starts to make this beautiful angelic melody. And then you turn around, and the door reappears.
Sweat. Go through the door.
All right, so you go back out the door and you gain all of your hit points back, and your potion is also back. All right, so we're gonna go back over to Rhaegar. Rhaegar, what do you do?
I'm still trying to figure out this goddamn riddle.
Do you want to do an investigation check on the doors because you didn't do that?
Yeah, I'll do an investigation. Do I do 2 separate rolls or 1 combined roll?
Go ahead and do 2 separate ones just in case.
Give me a minute.
I'll also allow you to do Arcana check on both doors if you that one was better.
Okay, 7 for the first.
Okay.
6 for the second.
You can't go through these doors by normal means.
But there's another. Okay. Oh fuck it. Arcana.
Okay. Roll Arcana.
1d20 plus. Shit. Okay, this is gonna suck. 19.
There you go. All right. So the door with the mesh on it is not actually a door. So in order to go behind the mesh curtain that's there, there's an item that you need to find in the room you're currently in that you have yet to look for that will allow you to go through that mesh curtain.
Perception.
There you go.
21.
You can tell that behind the statue of the dwarf, there's a secret compartment.
Okay, I'm gonna go open it.
Okay. You go to open it, and there is what looks to be like a key that could fit somewhere in this room.
Okay, I'm gonna take the key and I'm gonna put it. Can I reach behind the iron bar and get into the other door?
You can try.
What do I need to roll for that?
You would basically need to see, like, you need to do an investigation check to see if there's anything that you can stick the key in behind the bar.
18.
There's nothing behind the bar for you to stick a keyhole in.
Ah, fuck. Okay, so I've got this key, and it obviously goes into the chest that is behind the door that's behind the mesh.
Go and investigate the behind the mesh again. Been rolling low, so you need to roll a little bit higher.
It's a fucking 9.
Do a perception check.
It's a 10.
Okay, with a 10, that's better than the 9. The 10 will at least reveal what you're looking for. So you slightly feel up against the wall, and you feel in one specific spot behind the curtain that there is a section that doesn't feel like the rest of the wall.
Is there a keyhole in there?
Had to find out.
Oh my god. Perception or investigation?
Well, you can just try to stick the key in it.
Fine, I'm going to try and stick the key in it.
Okay. Go to put the key through the hole, and there is a keyhole there. You turn the key.
Yes.
Okay. Turn
What else are you going to do when you stick a key in a keyhole?
Well, I mean, it could be penalties for it too. You never know. It could be a trap. But you stick the key in the hole and you turn it, and the mesh disappears and reappears as the door. And you click the door unlocked and you open the door. Behind the door is a chest.
I'm going to open the chest.
You're just going to go straight up and open it.
Hell yeah, I got full hit points. I can take whatever's coming out of it.
Sure. Okay. You go to open it.
Yeah.
You open it, poison gas comes out, and you take 2 poison damage. But there is a piece of, like, a sphere inside of the chest that's made out of metal.
Okay. I'm going to grab the sphere and run to an area of the room that is not being affected by the gas.
Okay. All right. So you leave that room. The door disappears again and covers the gas, and you're back into the main room with the 3 statues, this metal sphere.
Okay, I'm going to do an investigation check on the sphere that I've got.
Okay.
11.
It's heavy.
My god. Okay. Let me have a look at my other modifiers. What have I got? There's nothing in here that's anything to do with tech or machinery. So can I do some sort of like insight check to see if it's got anything to do with the pulley system?
Sure.
So 1d20 plus, what's my insight? Ah, crap. Okay. It's a 16.
The sphere has nothing to do necessarily with the pulley system, but you do remember that the statue of the gnome has a plate with weights on it, and the weight is unbalanced.
I'm going to put the sphere on the plate that is the highest because it's the lightest.
Okay. So you put the sphere on the highest point, and the scales lower, and they start to balance themselves out up until they actually come completely even. The gnome smiles, and you see a magical hidden department underneath the gnome statue pop out to reveal the gear.
Woo. Okay, I'm gonna take the gear. Do I already know where the gear needs to go?
Technically, yes.
Okay, so technically, I'm going to go and put the gear where it needs to go.
Put the gear there, and it fits just right. There.
Okay. So the pulley system is operational now.
Yes.
Okay. And it's on both sides of the room, right? It's on both walls. It's that braided pattern that's on the wall.
Yeah. So in order to open the iron thing, you have to pull basically one side.
Okay, let me pull the left side.
Okay. Pull the left side. The iron starts to rise up.
Okay.
Are you going to raise it up all the way?
Yeah, I'm going to raise it all the way. And is there anything that I can actually tie the rope to on my end to stop the iron from going back down?
Only thing that's near you is the statue of the gnome.
Okay, but is the rope long enough to tie onto it?
You can cut the rope off from the pulley system and then tie it up to
statue. Well, because if I cut the rope off, then the iron's still going to go down. What I'm using is because the rope eventually connects to the iron gate. So if I tie it to the gnome acts as an anchor point and it stops the pulley system from going back down, giving me a better chance of getting through the door.
Yeah, you can try that for sure.
What do I need to roll?
You just need to roll a strength check.
Oh shit. Okay. Roll 1d20 plus 8.
Yeah. You managed to pull the rope far enough to where that it will reach the statue, and you can tie a knot around the gnome's leg to where that it will stay in place.
Sweet. So I'm gonna finish tying the knot, and I'm just gonna go straight through the iron bars to the door.
All right. So you go straight through. The chest is right there, and it does not have a lock on it.
I'm gonna open the chest.
All right. You open the chest. You take 4 poison damage.
Oh my god!
There is an arrow made out of stone inside of the chest.
Hold on, give me a second. Okay, so I'm going to take the arrow and run.
Okay. Run out, the iron door drops, and the door for that the chest was in disappears and just becomes a solid wall. You're left with this giant arrow that's made out of stone.
Can I place it on the bow for the elven warrior?
Yeah, you can try.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do that.
All right. So you do that, the elf starts to move, grabs the arrow, pulls back on her bow, and shoots towards the door where you entered in at the beginning, and the door starts to appear from the shattered arrow, and the door is there.
I'm going to go back through the door.
All right. You go back through the door, you regain all of your hit points, and any potions you used, you regain them back.
Well, hello there.
Well, hello there.
All right, Gnorbit, you were last in the line, my friend.
Yeah, I got nothing. So can you describe the room again?
Absolutely. The room you're in basically is like an Egyptian room. So there's sand everywhere. There's very ornate, different stuff that you would find like an Egyptian palace. But the 4 biggest things that you have noticed so far by looking around is that you see the runes on the far wall, and then below it is the words blood painting. There is a giant canvas that is completely blank. It's just solid white there, and it has a knife there for you to use however you see fit. And then on the left corner, you see what looks to be like a lampstand, like a very old lampstand, one you would use for back when you had actual candles that you put the candles in and you light it up and carry it around with you. On the right-hand side is a bookcase, but it has no books in it. And that's all you've noticed so far.
So can I do a investigation check on the ruins?
I will let you do investigation or history check.
Don't think it really matters which one I do start-wise, so they're both the same. So I will do a history check.
7? Yeah, you don't recognize anything about these runes right now.
Alright. What is the runes on? Like, is it it's directly on the wall?
They're on the wall, and I will say that at least with a 7, you can tell that the runes were put there by somebody's blood.
Right. So I was thinking I couldn't take them off the wall.
No, somebody took their own blood and put these paintings or put the runes on the wall.
Can I do a perception check on the knife?
Yeah, you can do a history on that one as well. Either which one.
Perception's higher.
Yeah, do perception. 21.
21.
With the 21, you can see on the hilt that 2 names appear, and the names that are on this hilt are Dalti, Dalti, and Buru, Buru.
I'm assuming one of those is probably the names of whoever did the ruins.
You can do a history check to try to see if you can recognize those names.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that then.
Sure.
14.
Beautiful. That's exactly what you needed. So you know that the 2 names that were revealed on the knife, they come from a story that were told of an ancient artisan and mage named Dalti, who used to famously paint and create grand works of art using his own blood, but he was found ripped in half in his own chambers while working on his grandest painting of all, named The Large Rock, named after his brother Buru.
Okay, this might be really stupid, but can I paint a large rock out of my blood again onto the canvas?
Sure.
Would I have to take another damage of brick damage?
You would have to prick yourself again.
Yeah, so I'll do that then.
Okay, you take 3 damage from the piercing damage.
Alright.
Okay, so you draw a large rock.
Yep.
Okay, so you draw the rock on the painting. The painting starts to shift and turn into the masterpiece of his brother Buru in the form of stone. And the stone comes out of the painting, takes the knife from you, throws it behind you at the door that you came in through, and the door reappears.
Okay, before I leave, is there any way I could write down the runes that are on the wall?
You can use your own blood to write them down, but you would have to trick yourself again.
Got ya. So I'll drink a potion first.
You're fully healed right now. Because, so the way it works is that once you solve the puzzle, you get all of your health back.
Right, I thought that was after I left. Got ya.
No.
So, yeah, I'll write the runes that were currently in blood on the wall onto a piece of clothing of mine, so I can memorize those.
Sure.
What would be the prick damage for
that? Get the max. You have 4 damage done.
Alright. Yeah, and then as I'm leaving, I will take the knife out of the door and keep that and leave.
You walk out and the knife is still with you, and the paper that you used your blood to write the runes on so that you can memorize it is still there with you, and you restore all of your HP back, and your potions that you had used are also been returned back to you.
Sounds good.
All right. So as the 3 of you walk out, you start to see where the floor below you. You return back to the main room where the 3 hallways merge. The giant gold sigil starts to glow a bright yellow light as you approach. You see yellow arcane lights start to swirl around the center of the room when suddenly the floor starts to move in the very center. It spirals downward, leading to a staircase leading down into the unknown. Every fiber of your being just wants to get this shit done and over with, so that all you can have to do is take some headache pills, but alas, you're still stuck in these stupid ass rooms solving these stupid ass puzzles.
I'm gonna go ahead and just go down the staircase. Yeah.
The rest of you follow suit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You go down the staircase disappears, and you're back into that hallway, the first hallway that you came through in order to get to the puzzle room, and you can see a door at the end of the hallway.
Go to the door.
Okay, everybody follow?
Yeah, why not?
Yep.
All right, so you get to the door, and the door has the 4 sigils on it. See the gold one on the top, the green one to the left, the red one to the right, and the blue one on the bottom. Makes a diamond shape. Suddenly touch the door, open it up, and you hear a voice whisper in the wind behind you, even though there's nobody there, who says, as followed: "The past has already been written, the future has not been set. beware of the chosen one, for they will change all of it. And then the door opens and a bright yellow light flashes in all of your eyes and consumes you to the point to where you can't see anything. The light slowly starts to dim, and when you're finally able to see again, you find yourself inside of not your bodies, but in the bodies of the 3 individuals that were in the cloaks in the bar at the beginning. Take your cloaks off, and you find yourselves as kobolds. And you look across the way to see that your characters are still drinking and having a merry good time. They get up and they leave the bar with their tankards in hand.
But guys, that's where we will end our session. Thank you guys so much that are listening into this podcast. We greatly appreciate it. Here in a few moments, you'll hear us go in and make our plugins for our other places that you can find us at, such as Twitter, Twitch, etc., stuff like that. So hang tight for a few more minutes, and we will get to that here momentarily.
Hello, my name's Ellis, otherwise known as Eli in the Discord of the Dirty 20 podcast. I play Gnorbit as well as one other character for a short time. And if you want to find me anywhere else, twitch.tv/LSCW, if you want to come hang out with me there. And I hope you enjoy the podcast.
What's going on, everybody? My name is the Mayhem 93, and I play as Rhaegar, the Dragonborn Barbarian, over here on the Dirty 20 podcast. If you'd like to see more of me, then feel free to head on over to my streaming channel, twitch.tv/TheMayhemVote93. As well as that, you can always check out my own tabletop role-playing podcast, Guardian Down, on YouTube. The channel name is the exact same thing, just without the 93. I hope you enjoyed the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, because we've had a great time creating it for you, and we would love to hear some feedback down in the comments below. Enjoy.
Thank you so much, guys, for listening into this podcast. We at the Dirty 20 greatly appreciate your time and effort into listening to our story as it unfolds for our esteemed players, if I do say so myself. But I would like to take a few moments to go in and do my own plugins for my own personal stuff. So not only do I do the Dungeon Master work for the Dirty 20 podcast, but I also stream on Twitch. You can find me at twitch.tv/SladeZeno. I play a variety of different games. One of them in particular that I'm very well known for is playing Eternal, but I do also play a variety of other games. I currently am into playing Path of Exile, a few shooter games, stuff like that, but I play a variety of different stuff. Just depends on my mood, really. But you can also find me on Twitter at gaming_shuffle. That is the tag that I have chosen for myself for my Twitch channel, being the Southern Shuffle Gaming Group. So you can find me there at gaming_shuffle if you would like to find me on Twitter to follow me there. Anything else referring to plugins has to do with my Dirty 20 stuff. So if you would like to look for all of that, just look for us on Twitter at dirty20_DND. That's with an N, DND, all capital letters. You can find us there, find all of our plugins for that, and we hope that you will continue to enjoy the rest of this podcast.